Yo, agents, what is good? About to get this thing started. I'm just pulling up a screen here. Let's see. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm, 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 mm. What is this computer doing? Let me see. Um, and where's Google? I don't see what I need. Let me why can't you go backwards? All right, hold on. Apparently, my password changed. Hmm. Where's my okay, there are those. Apparently, as we get started. What the? All right, there we go. Cool. I was like, man, I can't see my screen. All right, what is good? What is good? Let me see if I can pull this down. All right, yeah. There we go. All right, what is going on, agents? Welcome back to the stream. You're rocking with Agent R. We got a lot to cover this morning, right? So I have been busy looking at things behind the scenes while getting some work done. It was a really good week, a very productive week, I feel, in the direction I want to take the Prove Your Meta. But hope you all have been having a wonderful day. If you haven't, I'm sorry that's been the case, but chill out with me for the next few hours. We're gonna make it special, all right? It's kind of dark outside too. I wonder if it's raining. Probably should have checked on that before. Make sure as we are getting started that you are hydrated. Make sure you get your water, you know what I'm saying, get your stretching in. There we go. If you need some electrolytes, you need to hop in there too. You know, I need to get my Amazon affiliate stuff back up, man. Like, hydration is more than just water. It's making sure that you get your electrolytes in as well, with that water in particular. So I will put that down there so that you guys, we all collectively can stay healthy and get better and all that. Give me a sec here. Let's see. Actually, let me see something just very quickly here. I need to go to Q9. All right, mic test 1 2. Let me leave that on. And I did something with my mic a while back called flavor. So I'm just gonna let it rock and then I'll play it back later. But anyway, so we have Duel Links on the docket today, just to play a little bit of it. It's been a while. I think Tinny is in the game now, so the game is I shouldn't say slowly evolving. It's been 5 years, but like now some of the more recent cars, I have no idea, are in the game now, making an impact. So I guess I'll see how far I can get in there today. Like, I'm in the first part of the KC Cup. I don't really play the game much, but I was like, hey, let's do a tribute to it. I appreciate all the support on the last video for Yu-Gi-Oh! That's awesome. So make sure you share with your people, you know. And for you that have liked the video and are not subscribed, what are you doing? Join the family, join the agency, and go along for this ride as we just cover like real talk, the gaming industry, what we play, you know, all that good stuff. We are also going to, I think, first take a look at Final Fantasy VII now. I know there's a trailer for that was just released from the last State of Play. So we're gonna check that out and see if that motivates me to actually get through a remake, because I've had it for quite some time and just have not sat down to play it. There's so many things that just keep coming out. I've seen Lies of P. It looks like Bloodborne. One of my favorite benchmarkers, Karen or Karan benchmarks, showed how it was running on the 1650 and it looks gorgeous, and it looks like it runs light, so that's awesome. And then from there, we'll hop back into Starfield. Now, I've done a lot of modding Starfield, and it's running well. I gotta say, like, some of the heavy areas dip below 30 FPS, but they're nowhere near what they used to be. Like, you know, crazy, like 16, 17, 22, like all that kind of weird stuff. Like, it'll dip to maybe like 26 and then bring itself back up to 30. I think that's without dynamic res. I'm not sure. I have to check on that again. But then it'll just hang at 30, and in other areas it'll just jump up to like 48 or something like that. So the game itself is still a work in progress, but modders have been picking up the slack, changing the resolution of textures and all that cool stuff. So again, thank you for being here. Let us get this party started. Let me like abruptly kill the music here. It's very jarring, isn't it? Let's get started. Why is my media still going high? Let me cut off the media source. I don't know why the media has its own sound in the background. Let's get started with Final Fantasy VII. Where's my screen? Also, shout outs to, what is it, Blitz? His name? I think it's Blitz. Over on YouTube, I'm using their channel. They actually captured the state of play when it was live in 4K, and they just went ahead and cut that up so we can actually get a 4K trailer instead of what they for some reason continue to do. Especially with the Japanese companies, they keep uploading, Capcom, all of them, they keep uploading their stuff in 1080p only. Now there is like a premium bitrate version of 1080p, but you need to be on like YouTube Premium or whatever to get that. I'm like, you could just as easily just upload the video in 4K, let the encoding do its process, and then we could just, you know, choose our own settings. But they have not yet understood that YouTube functions in 4K now. They're late to the party. But here we go. Let me go full screen here and check out this trailer.
The world's ending. At least that's what everyone's saying.
We got, well, he is. Okay, he's slumped out. I wonder what time period that's in. Oh, that looks like when they were at Junon, right? Oh, it is. His voice is like, what is happening? That combat looks fun. Mind you, I still haven't played remake. Oh, that's that flashback. Kate, I said the Sith that is Kate or Cat, who knows? That, but ooh, the chocobo, a flying chocobo, man, what is it? That's very creepy. Yo, it's that big serpent. Oh, that beat. You can throw people? Oh, they fight together. Oh, I remember that fight. That was also a flashback. They're doing things together, though. It's an interesting take. Uh-oh. Summons. Is that... Oh, Dean. The gold saucer? Man, that's so cool. Entertainment City. Those are the mini games. Saucer Brawler. No. A weapon? What is this timeline? Vincent. Was that the Maelstrom from the Calamity? Oh, snap. On 2 discs. What was the original one? 4 or 3? I can't remember. It's been so long. Hold up. Let me go. Let me take that back.
The world's ending. At least that's what everyone's saying.
Isn't that like a weird cut? Because right here, the sky has fallen. So, oh man, I have so many questions because I haven't touched the remake. So this is the plate that falls on Sector 7, right? But what is Zack doing here? And why is he slumped? Oh my god. They like completely changed the game, didn't they?
Ready to fire, sir. Welcome to the New World Order.
R. Shinra. So wait a minute. So that's another thing. Back in the original, right? A cutscene is cool. So back in the original one, I don't think they fire, do they? I think they just have the procession. I think they fire on the weapon. That's such a cool that right there is a thumbnail. You gotta figure out how to clean that up later. That's a cool thumbnail. This right here is something special. But wasn't he in? They're honing in like you're leading the procession, but I very much remember when you were doing this back in the day when I was doing it, like I was somewhere in the back falling in line, trying to keep up. That's an interesting take. All right, I'm doing a lot of chopping now because I'm trying to figure out where we are. Oh man, it's been a minute. I can remember playing. I played this on the PlayStation, of course, and I played it on PC like years later. Oh, this is Cosmo Canyon. Dude, the scale looks amazing. Oh, and there's the telescope. We can overcome our fate.
Am I even human? Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him? Oh,
Dude, look at look at that fidelity. I hope what they do, they didn't say it in the trailer. I hope they actually define for the player base how to actually pronounce this character's name. And it took me a while in the original one to figure out because I for a minute, I don't know, maybe I thought it was backwards. I wasn't quite sure who the character was, right? Because it's this cat creature, and then I don't know what the other one is, but like the white body, the big white body on there, right? So it took me a while later to figure out, but this dude right here, paying attention, was like the star of that show.
Sephiroth. You see. So you heeded the call too, did you?
Dude, what is this combo? First of all, like this background is amazing. I wonder how they're doing that. I wonder how much you can move. Oh, I guess I can see it. So it's just in the background. And then this area with the sand up here is the like battle environment. Okay.
What are you talking about? Did you? What are you... So you heeded the call too, did you? What are you talking about?
Oh, I love that nugget. So I won't spoil that, but Sith is talking about the call of this whole game, like the rebirth, like the reunion that's taking place with the figures that you see in those cloaks or the robes, and he's picking up on something that Cloud is laying down. It's so awesome. This this is the dune buggy, right? That you run around in when you uh get messed up in the gold saucer. I don't know how much of it is like when you talk about it now is spoiler, how much isn't. I guess it doesn't matter because this game has like a different approach to the story. But yeah, this is how you traverse the desert.
As you can see, your brothers down there are having a little get-together. They're our best chance of finding Sephiroth.
Yeah, I ask because I suspect they're soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be...
Soldier.
You know the truth. Trust.
Chat. Would you trust this man? Oh, he has the voice going on like Domon Kashu from Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Do you know this man? Like that's the vibe he's giving off. No, hell no. Oh man, like the visual fidelity on this. That is sick. They know how to make their creatures, okay? That is superb. I'm so glad that they're hitting on all of like the awesome points in the game or the things that like we would go back to school the next day like at the cafeteria and talk about like, hey, have you played through X, Y, and Z and all that? Like that's so cool. This tag team stuff, was this in the first one? I gotta figure this out. That's crazy. That's so cool. That's Alexander, right? Some of the names are starting to come back to me. Dude, this gold saucer scene is awesome. Look at them. Look at Cloud. That's perfect. That is also a trailer. I mean, that's a screenshot right there. He's just chilling in the back. I love that they're making it so like event focus at the gold saucer and the mini game. I remember staying in the gold saucer. I can't remember if it was like before the end of. I think it was like disc one. I'm trying to remember if it was. I think that was the case because you, like back in the day, you could if you earned enough points in the gold saucer, you could acquire the Omni Slash, right? I worked and worked and worked in the gold saucer until I got Omni Slash before loading the next disc. That is how bad I wanted it. Do I put in grind like that now? Hell no. That was teenage Marcus. It was teenage Agent R, but it was so worth it. Like I was OP going into the rest of those discs. Okay, I had what I needed at that point. All right, let's see here. Let me go back. Is that Ifrit or is that a different? Can't remember. I think so. I think he looked that way.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit.
No, thank you. I love this scene.
A weapon?
Tutelary creatures.
Dude, like,
Said only
these models look so good.
creatures.
There we go.
A weapon?
Dude, that's so cool. And she's in the live stream. So the reason I'm highlighting that is because that happens later, right? There's a situation in which like they fall in. Maybe they're tying stuff together cuz when they fall into the live stream, Cloud does not come out the same. In fact, he's more likely to look like this. So I'm so curious. They're being masterminds right now about kind of rewriting the story, though they're getting to this, I guess, the same end. I don't know. Like, what is the goal? Right? That's the number one question. Keeping things in context and asking yourself, what's the goal? Because in the original one, the plate falls and all this kind of stuff. Zack is only a character that is in retrospect, right? Like that character isn't in the current events. But for a Rebirth and I suppose a remake, he is. But here's the broken plate, and he's out. And I don't necessarily know why. But if you let's see, if we scrub back up to this point, where is she? Yeah. Tifa's hanging out in what to me appears to be the live stream. And there's a weapon that is also coming out of the live stream. And then the timing of everything. So that's interesting. We've got the Sith, we've got Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, and then Yuffie. So they went to Wutai, right? You had to. I'm curious now.
It's upon us. The reunion.
And see this scene right here. He's talking about a reunion, but doesn't this whole scene look like when this is like post the tragedy? You know what I'm talking about. Like when the sky changes and everything.
The reunion. When worlds merge. I'm waiting, Cloud.
Oh man. So much of this story is like different. All right, like now I held off because I don't have a PS5 and got it on PC. However, they they're really pressing for the exclusives. The fact that it's even on 2 discs is hilarious. Like, and you have to get it that way, right? Like you can't go the route of trying to just get the digital version. Like you must do it proper and get the discs if you're gonna mess with the PlayStation version. But February 29, man, that is not so far away at all. That is right around the corner. Like, it was just the other day I was speaking with Larisha, speaking with my wife, and remarking on how we're already on the back end. Like, we're in the middle or towards the back half of September already. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let me see something really quick. I need to check out. I'm so hyped for this game, man. I think that will force me to actually sit down with the other version and learn how to appreciate it. Like, the everything about the original one is like you always have that one game in at least each generation where it defines that system, right? Uh, Let me see what I'm missing here. They gotta have it on the website, right? I'm just looking for where they talk about it. Okay, here we go. Ah, ha ha ha. Let us read. Now, here's the cool part about all of this. Let me go back. I played the original Final Fantasy VII in high school back in the late 90s. And like, there was so much content. I watched my younger brother play it. I watched my best friend play it. I watched him go through like the process of defeating all of the weapons at the end of the game. You know, when you have to do the whole setup and like copy the Knights of the Round over and over and over and over again so that you wouldn't get bodied, like that whole set thing. Now, here's what happened. So I played and got to, I was somewhere on like the back end of the second disc, right? And I had not yet saved. You can see where this is going. I was playing during it started storming outside. I vividly remember this, right? This is back in the day when we had memory cards, okay? Forget your SSD. Y'all are mad because they're asking you to get an SSD because your HD is too slow. We had memory cards. And it was pages at that. I think this was the one I had from Mad Cats. So I had multiple pages. So I would have more than just the 15 slots that were standard on memory cards at the time. And I remember it started storming outside. And I was knee deep in battle. I was actually outside of I want to say I had trekked back to the mountain area in Nibelheim, or just outside of Nibelheim. And the lightning struck and the console died. You have no idea the level of hurt. So I turned it back on. Not only did it not save, but the Mad Catz memory card was now corrupted. Okay. So not only is the Final Fantasy VII my gameplay gone, not my brother's, okay, he has a different memory card. My gameplay is gone for Final Fantasy VII, but my triple play What was it? Was I playing Triple Play 98 or 99? Anyway, I was doing that season, and that save file was gone. Now that one was even more egregious because if you know, you know. Back in the day, that one baseball game took up 14 of your 15 save slots. Okay, ridiculous. If you created a character, if you created a baseball player and you played the season mode, it took 14 out of your 15 slots. So this is why the Mad Catz memory card is happening, because I needed more, and then it got corrupted. So after that point, I just calmly watched them play, and then I did not actually touch that game again until the mid 2000s, I believe, on my Gateway laptop, and enabled the cheats and went to work and got myself all the way back to where I could get on the third disc and then actually finish the story and finish that, like, the game out. I think the only thing that I did not do was run around and do the challenges with the weapons at the end, but I fulfilled the quest of finally beating Final Fantasy VII. So, I mean, what that took me, almost a decade to finish because the memory card died. So, enjoy in NVMEs and all of the modern technology and cloud saves and all that stuff. Anyway, that's my old man rant on Final Fantasy VII and memory cards. All right, so there's a developer interview revealing details after the state of play. So let's actually check this out. Oh man, this is gorgeous. Can we open this image in a new tab? Can I just see this full? That is gorgeous. Now it has like way more color to it than what you might see on stream, but that is because I do not have the HDR set up. Well, it's not turned on, but this right here is a thumbnail. It is cover art. It's everything. That's so cool. All right, let's hop back over. Summons, gold saucer, minigames, side quests, and more discussed in an exclusive Q&A. Of course, it's exclusive. Gillian McAllister. Today's state of play included a brand new look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The trailer surely will delight both long-term 7 fans as well as players eager to know what happens after the conclusion of 7 Remake. The Cloud and Company embark on a journey that takes them to the world outside of Midgard. In the trailer, we caught glimpses of new party members, a sprawling open area to explore, and a reimagining of some iconic moments from the original game. Yes, all of that was very much present. Even this right here harkens so much to the Advent Children movie. If you're new to Final Fantasy VII, I'm quite sure if you're an OG with it, you've seen the film. I highly implore you to go check out that movie, just to give you context on like how they are being designed now, because it's really based off of that film. Kind of doesn't work with the way that they're retelling the story now, but it should help. I don't know. In case I don't think it'll spoil anything either, because again, it's not necessarily the same tie-in, but you'll see some characters you probably haven't seen yet, so maybe not do that. It says, rather than leave you speculating, key staff on the game joined us to share not only more insight into the trailer, but also additional gameplay details. That roundtable includes 7 Rebirth producer Yoshinori Kitase, and then the creative director Tetsuya Nomura, and director Naoki Hamaguchi, and music supervisor Keiji Kawamori. So some well-known, recognized names just with what they do the body of work that they've done across several games, particularly with the Final Fantasy stuff, and just in general the work they've done with Sony in tandem. It says, can you explain what we're seeing of the combat system? Has it remained untouched since 7 Remake, or have you altered anything? I want to highlight the new synergy moves most from the back. Okay, so that is new. Where they're like throwing each other or doing combos and stuff. This new mechanic allows the player to use synergy commands and abilities freely at any time by using up a gauge charge in a similar manner to limit breaks. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with limit breaks, right, you're fighting, you're doing your combat, and then you have this meter that's building up along the way. Then once it hits max, you do like a special move, essentially, is the most basic way of explaining that. But they're saying that you can do this at any point now, just in a similar way. So instead of like the limit break thing or whatever, or on top of it, then you can do this synergy move. So through the battles, players will feel the relationships and bonds they've developed between the characters even more so than in the previous game. Ah, okay, that's a nice way to tie in and like bring in the immersion of the characters. We've also added skill trees as a new element of character growth. Skill trees. Now I know in the OG one, right? Like you just as you level up, you get new things that you can do. Primarily with like your limit break. I think that was like the main goal because everything else is pretty much item based. Huh. Skill trees. You can unlock synergy abilities through the skill tree as well. Many new materia with new abilities not seen in the first one are available. Okay, so they're bringing in materia. So players will have even more options to customize and build character loadouts to their own taste. So cool. So they're definitely just doubling down on like the uniqueness of your gameplay. Like I was saying before, with the other ones, like my friend played his very different than the way my younger brother played his than the way I played mine, right? So they're saying that they're just really wanting to highlight your own narrative as you work out the overall narrative in the game. So that's cool. I always love when they do that. So it just feels unique. You can take ownership of the game. Like before, right? Like how you could run around with I think it was like the ribbon item. It's a very OP item. Um but like I didn't do that. So it changed a lot of the struggle that I had to go through. Excuse me, that I had to go through. Water. I think I like legitimately put hours into just messing with gold saucer stuff back in the day. I don't know how much that just was. Come on. Let me reread this. So we went over Case Sith. We went over. So we went over how they're all going to be playable. They're all going to show up, but they're all not playable, right? That's what Nomura is talking about up here. The original party members are all present, and then we talked about how that leaves more questions than answers. It's kind of vague, but with the context here, it says that similarly as 13 was before, where 13 showed up in the second half of Remake, but then becomes playable in Rebirth. There are characters who will be accompanying members in Rebirth that will not become playable until the next one. So that context kind of answers for us, how that's going to work moving forward. So I guess from that we should expect everyone to appear. But original party members at first, I was like, does that mean, all of them from 7? Does that mean the ones from Midgard? Or does that mean all the people that showed up in just Rebirth, right? All right, and then we fast forwarded here. And they were asking about summons, to which I was like, look, Odin is the reason you get a PS5, right? Like, remember Odin back in the day, sitting on the steed with like 6 legs, hops off the cliff, takes a swipe at all the enemies. They do like those 3 scenes from different angles and then bounces back off into the darkness. And if they're weak enough or weakened enough, it's a one shot. So I would love to see how that works in this visual fidelity. But they are saying here that the lineup of summons has been fleshed out in such a way beyond a remake. They have new extended side content that is based on a summon who did not appear in the original 7 and even more besides. So we're getting a new summon. We're getting new content. And it has to be pretty powerful. A summon who did not feature in the original Final Fantasy VII. So they're not talking about Knights of the Round or anything like that. They're talking about a brand new summon to the 7 universe. I'm for it. Like, what in the world? Like, the hype train is building up here. Okay, it's filling up. The basket they keep putting in, to try to drive the sale of this game in the PS5. Okay. Then we went over this. This is Cloud here. And how in the original one, you were definitely like just a character in the back doing your like your gun stuff. And then at the end, you would do your special move and spin the Buster sword and then put it on the back and try to build up your points. I forgot what the reward was for doing that, but so they're saying here that you're not only in this scene now, but that you're leading it with Cloud, and you can change and customize the composition and how it plays out and how that works. But they made the statement here, and you let me know if you felt that way about it. But the celebration of Rufus, or that inauguration as the new president of Shinra, is the climax of the first half of the original game. And I'm trying to think if it like felt that way to me when I was playing before, but it doesn't come off doesn't feel that way, if that makes sense. Junon is a massive event in the game. Don't get me wrong. There's some stuff to do outside the village. Then there was like a new. I think there was like a new materia or summon or something like that that you would get around that area too. Regardless of whether it is or isn't, like it's an awesome part of the game, and I look forward to figuring this part out and doing this mini game stuff that we're talking about here, because they are talking about in the interview Hamaguchi does with the mini games, but that they're going above and beyond the scale of mini games from even the original one, which is wild to even think about, because the original one has a lot of content in it. Like I said, you can easily I spent like 20 hours in the Gold Saucer just from those mini games. And they had things tied to it. So you had materia, you had items, you had weapons. There's a limit break, because I mentioned Omni Slash. Building up your I think credits or whatever it was in the Gold Saucer, so that you could turn around and buy those and keep it moving. So in here, it says many of these can be experienced in the main story, but we also have lots of unique games and challenges that appear as part of the side stories. There might be players who get so caught up in the fun mini games that they find they aren't making progress in the main story. Of course, that's all I was saying. I was like, Shinra, Soldier, Genova, Sephiroth, all that stuff. Be damned. Okay, just take a break. Oh, you need to get to Cosmo Canyon? Just chill out, okay? Research takes time anyway. That guy's old. We're going to get there. He's not in a hurry. We're going to hang out in the Gold Saucer and do some mini games, okay? For 20 hours. And then we'll get back to the story. Whatever everyone's doing, the reunion can just wait, right? We're going to go have some fun, take our minds off of the world ending for just a little bit, and then we'll get back to saving the world. Work-life balance. Gold Saucer is another iconic locale that players will be eager to visit. How have you approached redesigning the amusement park? Hamaguchi says, players will first visit the Gold Saucer in the middle section of the game, but are then free to come back to any of it at any time they like. That's how the original works. In order to create that motivation to make them want to come back, we designed the park. Okay, before I move it, you don't really have to do that. There's a lot that takes place in the Gold Saucer originally, to where you would just want to come back anyway. There are things to get there. So that part makes me wonder about its design, because you're trying to get me to come back when originally you didn't have to do that. It was just kind of packed. Let me see. Whoops. We designed the park to provide a changing and ever more wonderful experience with each visit. So new mini games are added, and harder difficulty modes are unlocked as the main story progresses, giving you even more to do there. There was an element to that in the original one, I believe, and I'm not talking about like all of the games necessarily, but in the entry to the Gold Saucer, what would happen is you would have like some NPCs at the front that you could talk to and sometimes interact with for like some kind of questions or I forgot what the currency was, but yeah, you could do that stuff in the beginning. You could leave, come back later in the game, and those same NPCs aren't necessarily there anymore. They've been swapped out, or they just aren't there. So I think they're building on, if I remember that correctly, I think they're building on that and just saying, hey, because it's an amusement park, it's a theme park, so it's gonna have even more dynamism right? It's even more dynamic each time you move in and out of it because it's not a static place. It's not a static experience. It's like if you went to Six Flags or like what's near me, I'm in Charlotte, Carowinds. So if you go to Carowinds right today and then you leave and then go, tomorrow, completely different experience. So it is not just the mini games either. And the parts of the Gold Saucer scene in the main story have also been fully remade and upgraded too, so you can expect great things from it. All right, awesome. The trailer also shows moments of the party exploring lush exterior open areas. How do those larger areas work within the context of gameplay and story? Hamaguchi says once the team leaves Midgar, Cloud and the team's major objective, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, is to follow and track down Sephiroth across the expanse of the world they find themselves in. Yes, that is exactly what you do. We've put a lot of emphasis on exploration-focused game design with this title, as we want to create that feeling of going on a journey while traveling around the world in pursuit of evidence of Sephiroth's movement. So yeah, you a lot of the game ends up you catching up to what he's already done, right? He's obviously moving much faster than you are, and he's clandestine. So you're trying to see in what ways, what clues can we get that he's actually been here? Like, is there something off or something wrong, or do we have to, fight something or something dead or that sort of thing, like to try to, catch up on what he's doing. But he's not running from you, okay? Like, that's not what's happening. He's literally doing his own thing. He's in his own world, and you're just trying to catch up and figure out what's going on in that world of his in his head. So now you're several years into remaking iconic locations of 7, and with a remake being so successful, do you feel less pressure to match fan expectations when reimagining beloved areas and moments? And Hamaguchi says, as Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will take players to various locations across the whole world, we needed to recreate the massive 7 world map that would also incorporate places such as towns and dungeons within itself. To do this, we dug deeply into the feeling of each different region and reflected that in the graphics, creating areas that look and feel quite diverse. And on top of that, we designed chocobos, unique to each region, that have their own abilities, like, the mountains. The mountain chocobos can climb the sheer cliffs, and sky chickens can, they fly. So players will need to utilize their chocobos to fully explore each area. I hope players have a lot of fun with this aspect of exploration. I like that they are in this one deciding to make, I guess, the way they design the maps rely on the chocobos more, if they understand. Like, when you had your color chickens before, some of that activity is so late game that by the time you actually master using them, you're in a completely different vehicle, and the speed at which you can traverse the map, like, they just can't compete with, right? And in particular with the Knights of the Round Materia, the only reason you're going through all that trouble is because there's an area that your vehicle can't get you to get that historic, awesome, mysterious materia. You can only get there through, I believe, the black chocobo, right? So only the black chicken can get you there. It's the space or the island is so small that it's cool how they took that into account too. Your vehicle is larger pretty much than the island itself, so you can't land on it. You literally have to get on your black chicken, go over the ocean, because that's what that one did. That chicken had Jesus walk, and you can go over to the island and get off, then do that essentially what is a mini quest. You don't have to. Yeah, it's a mini quest. Like Knights of the Round changes the game in a crazy way, but you don't have to get it. Um, but yeah, so it's based on that. So I think I like the fact that there will be more interplay with blue chickens and green chickens and even the regular yellow chickens in this game. But that's cool. So they're gonna try to force us more to move around here. And to be sure, as you were saying, like the way that you traverse the original game, you're essentially like on a globe, right? And there are no cutoff points. Like if you fly to the north, you will hit like the North Pole in that game. And if you keep going, you'll have an expanse of ocean. And then you will start making your way to other areas. That's part of what made me fall in love with the game. Like it was so connected. It wasn't just hey load in, load out kind of cutscene kind of stuff. Like now you're in this space, now you're in this space. No, like I can literally from where I am see Midgar, or from where I am I can see Wutai. Right, I can uh see the spire for the mini game where you're doing with like the phoenix, the condor stuff, right? So all of that stuff was connected. When there was like a hole in the earth and suddenly the live stream is exposed, that stuff was like on the world map if in a PlayStation 1 title. You know what I'm saying? So I love that they're saying like, hey, we want to make these unique, but we want to recreate that massive map. So and I hope they stay true to that. I don't want necessarily to see zones. I really hope that they can dial in and just really pick up on the world, right? Like you go if you hit Midgar, you see Midgar on the world map, but then of course it loads you into Midgar so that you can get to the various points of interest. Like that's if they get back to that, I think that would be peak. It says 7 Remake offered new interpretations of classic locations and moments, as well as entirely new ones that enrich the game. Is there a similar balance for Rebirth? And Kitase says, oh, let me scroll down and see here. That's the Chocobo. As with the previous game, we have strived for the right balance between old and new scenes, but we also tried to take on more new challenges than we did with Remake with some of the new scenes. I'm confident these new scenes will be wholly enjoyable, or wildly enjoyable, excuse me, for fans and newcomers alike. What is the fun? I love that you can just, oh, they even indicate here that you can actually run up here. So that's cool. They hold your hand and let you know that you need to run up this side. And what is the function of the world map? World map is vast and expansive, so not all the locations on it will be used in the main story alone. In fact, volume-wise, the amount of side content in 7 Rebirth is nearly double that of the main quest content. Thank you. It encourages exploration. Players who want to enjoy 7 setting on an even deeper level can explore all the corners of the world, discovering many different exciting experiences such as new stories, battles, and mini games to play. It will also be possible to return to any of the regions in the world even after the main quest moves on from that area, so you don't have to worry about leaving things behind or unfinished. That's massive. I believe in the original game there are little moments in areas that you can't go back to. None of them are standing out right now like that, but you definitely needed to. There was a sense of if I don't get this done now, I'm not gonna be able to get back in there, um, and make that happen. So it'll be interesting to see it in particular what they mean by that. Given this is a direct continuation of Remake, can players port over their save file and their character builds to continue the journey to Rebirth. We have announced that the 7 Remake project will be a trilogy and that each entry will be a standalone game in its own right. Because of this, each game's balancing is done independently, and a player's levels and abilities will not carry over from one game to the next. However, we have created some special bonuses for fans who played the previous game, allowing them to start with a little something extra. Um, okay, so they are saying that the expectation from the beginning for you should have always been the fact that no, you're not porting anything over. You're not building upon what you did before. So it's kind of that's interesting, right? Because we're basing everything about the original game. So in the original game, it's all on discs, right? So when you move from one act to the next one, it's not like what happens on the first disc is independent of the second disc and the third disc, etc. But in here, if you create this massively OP character in remake, but none of that actually, like, your experience from that game doesn't translate over. So they're really getting you to focus on, I played this story, so now let me play this one. That alone makes the game and experience very different. So I don't know how I feel about it, of course, because I haven't played it on there, but it just, I can see why people would be disappointed because it may feel disjointed. So I'm very curious as to what these special bonuses are that are a little something extra to, I don't know, make you feel the continuity between what you've done before. What can you tell us about the soundtrack and music? Kawamori, the world of Seven Rebirth is much larger than Remake, and because of this, the team created a variety of new music to go alongside that. Let's see. We've also expanded the variety of musical genres this time around, so I think there will be plenty to enjoy. I never thought about that before in the original game. Genres. Hmm. Of course, we also have many rearrangements of classic tracks from the original one too. So I hope fans will enjoy comparing both iterations of the same song to see what's changed. For example, the music in the newly released trailer is a rearrangement of the Seven's main theme as a battle music track. I thought that sounded familiar. And it gives you a taste of the direction the team has decided to take in the 7 Rebirth. Okay. What was the concept behind the new trailer? Nomura says every trailer has a specific purpose. Since this is the second installment in the remake project, there are many people who've played the previous game or enthusiastic fans who follow the built-in mysteries. But for newcomers or those who are simply interested in 7 series, we want to include a full overview of what kind of experience they will have with this project. So there is less of a mysterious pretense to this story, to the story this time, but you can look forward to the next trailer. Okay. They're trying to make this one much more inclusive, right? We're trying to push those PS5 sales as well as the game. So yeah, and they're saying the next time they're gonna wow us with some intrigue. There was a scene with Cloud and Sephiroth fighting together, but will the player get to control Sephiroth? If you played the original one, I'm sure you can guess which scene I'm talking about. You will be able to control Sephiroth in the same scene in this title as you did in the original. Okay. Okay. So we'll save that one. So That is you're not going to go ham, but you will get to move the scene forward because of that level of control that was there in the original one. I'll leave it there. If you really want to control Sephiroth, I suppose you need to go play Smash. Goat Saucer appears in the newly released trailer, but will players be able to enjoy the much anticipated date scene on the Ferris wheel also? Naturally, this is one of the major highlights of Gold Saucer, so it's included in the game. Please look forward to how it will appear in Rebirth with its high resolution visuals. Okay, Nomura. So he was like, I'll just give it to you straight. Remake showed the story up until the escape from Midgar. But what point does 7 Rebirth take us up to? We've mentioned this a few times before. He's like, listen. But the order in which you can explore the location is not the same as the original 7. The order in which you explore the locations is not the same. And there are some shifts in the order. And there are some shifts in the order. For example, Wutai, one of the major locations, is not part of the route in 7 or Rebirth, and will be visited in the next one. Although there are some changes in the order of the locations depicted in this title extend up to the Forgotten Capital, where the greatest fate of 7 awaits you. Okay. So we're getting up to the Forgotten Capital, but that Nomura does it. It doesn't necessarily tell us these are the events that we should anticipate because he's mentioning the Forgotten Capital, right? How are we getting there is still very much a mystery as they're retelling the story. And that's what I was saying. Like, for instance, Wutai, you can get to early on, relatively speaking, in the game once you are free of Midgar. But like in this game, they're saying it's not part of the route. And you won't be able to get up in there until the next one. And there are reasons to be in Wutai, but they're pushing them back for their own purposes. So one of my favorite fights is in there, and won't get to do it in this game or in the other one. So, you know, there's the intrigue there. So who knows? That also means that they could shift not just like the point at which you get to these places, but their locations might be vastly different if you compared them to where they sit in the world in the original one. I'm so hyped for this. Like everything, like when I think of RPGs, I don't think of JRPG. I don't think of any of those distinctions. When I think of an RPG, Final Fantasy VII comes to mind. Now, it may just be because it's the first one, but I really, really love the attention that they told with the story and all the characters and like just the topics that they touch on in this game. They went well beyond, you know, those late 90s, and you know, I hope that they just continue to push this narrative forward again for a new audience, and we get to relive it here. So if you want to see more of this, if you would like to see me put up the content on here and actually play Remake, let me know with a like on this video, and we can make that happen. I am so ready to play 7 once again. All right. So there's that. All right, chat. Let me hit F11 on here. So we get through that. And that's a lot of good information that they were able to just drop on there. We saw the trailer a few times. Let me switch gears. It's time to take a break and or let's hop into some Duel Links. All right. BRB. Yes, we are back. Got a lot of music going on here. There we go. We turned you off for a second. The game audio can come down a little bit. All right. Welcome back from the intermission. I hope you got up, stretched, used the bathroom, got water, all that good stuff. You know, I was just thinking, because I saw the I was watching the game last night with Colorado and Colorado State, and they were losing when I went to sleep. Tell me when I checked this morning, after coming back in the fourth quarter, like it was, when I fell asleep, it was late in the fourth quarter, and they were losing. Not only did they tie it up, not only did they go into overtime, they went into 2 overtimes and won that game. So shout outs to that team and coaching staff. They really made that an event. Even playing into the rivalry between the two teams, they kind of did a song and dance, right? Like what happens in boxing. And like they sold it. And it ended up being a great game. So whenever I get done with this, I'm actually going to look at the highlights and be like, what actually went down after I fell asleep, man? I love football, or American football. Have you American football for all of you you football people, you soccer folks. All right. Let's I'm just going to auto duel this really quick. And just so you can see what we're working with, I need to make sure my camera's in a good spot. Not that I really care about seeing all these cards. Yeah, are we just gonna... Maybe I should move my person down. Hold up. Let me just slide myself down ever so slowly here. Maybe I should be like that. Give me a second. Maybe something like that, right? I'll put myself in the bottom left corner so we can see the art. Something bit me. Must be a mosquito flying around in here. All right. I think ideally you would want 3 of headgeared, because when it's normal summon you can send 1 to the grave, and then I think you get this dude. When you have 1, you can special summon it from the hand, and there was another one. Yeah, and then when you hit switch hitter, so headgeared will send 1 to the grave, and then switch hitter can summon 1 from the grave, and then this can special summon itself when 1 is on the field. And you get the gist. So I'm actually just gonna let him auto duel that and hope that the AI does not lose. So we can I keep forgetting that I have the mods on here still. All right, summon and sends the counter punch. All right, Utopia. All right, cool. Get out of here. Ooh, 30 of them bangs. Who's using Dark Magician, man? We're gonna be using Yuma for as long as I can stomach the matches. Oh, I think it is raining. I can hear the residue of it. The residual. When you book a moon my stuff, man? Warning point. I mean... Uh-oh. Alright, we should be fine. Okay. quite a few things that I can build. You know, they added this box in the game, right? It's the special one, the pickup box. Chaos Archives. The pickup box includes past cards curated specifically to collect certain themes, right? So I actually, before this box, as crazy as that is, I had you, right? Yeah, I had you. I did not have Giant Hand. I did not have OG BLS. Who else did I not have? I did not have the Nova Kaiser. So, like, as far as that goes, like, it's a good box. And see, I only have one of those. I only have one of those. So I'm going to keep going into this just for some of these, like, the one-off cards they have on there. But at least for me and where my collection was, it was definitely worth it. Speaking of collection, I was working yesterday. I was going downtown in Charlotte, and I was like, man, what are all these people doing here? There's a convention going on. So I was like, what is happening? So I look it up. It's like what they say, like the world's largest collectibles convention was going on. Like, the people were dressed up like Pokemon. I saw one dude looking like Kaiba. So like for cards and like models, like figurines, toys, all that stuff, like they were all showing up there. So that was cool to see. I'm really bad at putting my ear to the ground for that stuff, but it is something that I want to get better at, especially for the business and the channel for doing that. So there's that. So if you're ever in the area, man, and there's an event going down in the future, you should see me. I need to keep getting back out and doing things. Just to stay abreast of things. Please finish this little boy off already. Get out of here. Like, why are you holding on? I really wanted those 60. Oh, hold on. Okay. So here we go. It's time. I don't even know why we're using this deck. It was just like, all right, I haven't used Yuma in a while, so. But before I break that down, there was a card. Rank up Magic Limited Variance Force. Target one rank 4 exceeds monster you control and special summon from your extra deck one C number that is one rank higher than that monster you control by using it as the material. Well, if I do that in this deck, it doesn't really matter because oh, he comes through the skill. All right. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because you still need to be at 1,000 to, you know, if I use White Veil, but I would still need to use the rank up card. It's not worth it. I was trying to think about using this card with Utopia, but I mean the skill kind of already gets you there, like when you need it, you know what I mean? So there was a card, yeah, this dude, Chimera Clad, DZW. You can target one number C39 you control, equip this monster from your hand to your side of the field. That's very specific. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, when the equipped monster attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed by battle, you can make the opponent's monster attack 0. That's not really worth it to me. Got 3 of those dudes already, and we got an Ashina, so I think we're gonna keep building that too. I never played Tinny, but they look fun as not get out. So, all right, let us. And we're going second. And we gotta level up. Are you sitting? Don't let that be you got 20s. You have a fully stacked deck. Don't let that be the only play. What? What did I just say, man? What did I just say? Oh man, this is gonna get pretty bad pretty soon. You know what? I can do the classic play and put myself at 2k. Yeah, let's do it. Time for the sister to play. Give me that Gaga revenge. All right. I should save this just so they can let me get my plays off. All right, let's send that to the grave. Let's get Gaga Magician. We can special summon the Gaga coat, right? I'm not gonna leave myself at 2,000. I don't anticipate that I'll need to. And Gaga revenge. Sister, time to play. All right, now we're gonna change the magician. I love how when you play this game, after a while, it's like riding a bike. All right, let's go to 8. We're gonna copy the magician and add up to 10, and we're gonna go to number 20. I mean, I guess that's how we pronounce it. Utopic Dark Infinity, or XX. All right, so that's gonna boost us up by what, like 300? Yeah. And then we're gonna activate its effect. We're gonna copy the Gaga coat and get some of our life points back. We're gonna set this. We're gonna Gaga bolt this fool. Battle. We are still doing this with blue eyes. Yes, I dare. Get out the way. Everybody get back my blue away. Yes. It feels good. Level up. We want gems. Give me the Jimmy Jams. Let's see here. What, one? We lost, what, 4 yesterday? Okay. They won't let you talk shit during the KC Cup, will they?
勝つぞ
Let me see.
当たり前だ俺とアストラルの力が合わされば可能性は無限大だデュエルワールドの広さを私が教えてあげるのねデュエルお勉強が足りないのね私のターン
私のターン
してあげるのね
Let me see.
私のターン
You ended your turn? Oh, you can.
そんなくだらねえことで戦ってんじゃねえゾロ
Oh, we got the eagle. All right, so I mean,
来いガガガシスターガガガシスターは召喚に
Gaga sister.
発動できる
Let's grab the revenge. I mean, we can essentially make the same play, right? We can just
これが私たちの勝利の方程式だ
and then
装備魔法発動ガガガリベンジ
I've run across so many people that just leave their first play open.
来いガガガシスター
Now, this will add 2,000. So even if we actually, we're not going to go the same route. We're going to yeah. Let's special summon right now.
行け
I'm going to stop monster effects if
モンスタ
it's
ー
possible.
召喚
Let me make sure. Yeah, if this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects till the end of the damage step. So they might be trying to wait on something. So I'm gonna
マジシャンの効果発動
take this to a level 2.
ターン終了時まで宣言したレベルになる
So then I can add them together.
ガガガシスターのもう一つの効果
That'll give me a 4. And then I'm gonna go for, let's go for classic Utopia.
オーバーレイネットワークを構築エクセイ召喚
Cutscene.
現れろナンバーズ30
Number 39. Kibo Hope. I wish I would have left the name Hope. Number 39 Hope is so much better than number 39 Utopia. Like Hope, Ray, Hope, all that stuff. All right,
ガガガリベンジの
we're gonna boost up, but that's not why we're doing this. We're gonna then go into the lightning.
シャイニングエクシーズチェンジ一つの希望よ今電光石火のイカズチとなって闇から飛び立て現れろシャイニングナンバーズ39
Shining S39.
オープザライトニング
Let's go.
今のは悪い見本として決して真似を
I'm glad you understood.
俺は最後までデュエルを諦めねえこれが俺のカットビングだ
I'm glad you understood the situation you were in. Nice. It's all good until I get bodied by. No, there was a match yesterday I was playing against Tinies, and I had the winning move, but I ran out of time. I had the winning play and ran out of time. It's disgusting. Chat, remind me at 12. We're gonna take another break. That'll be the last break, and then we'll go into the last segment. But I gotta order some food. That way, when my beautiful wife wakes up, stuff's already there.
俺はデュエルチャンピオンになるんだ。
To be the
これ
greatest,
で負けてられっ
you
かよ
gotta take chances.
行くぞユーマ
Just like that, with his boy form, with man voice.
戦う前から始まってるのさ。
It's pretty much as long as I summon Gaga's sister, I feel pretty good about my chances. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No. Nani?
のターン俺のターンだドロー
Oh, you are so dead. Cannot be special if you control a monster, blah, blah, blah. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. How do we want to tackle this? We have to get rid of... Okay. Can we go all the way up? Yes. Okay. I might try to go for 3 5s. I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
来いガガガシスター
Time to play
召喚に成
Sister.
発動できる
Yeah, let's do this right. Because it can't be destroyed, right? But we should be able to swing into that fool. And
これが私
this skill is broken, man. I don't know why this thing still exists in the form that it does, but it's a broken skill.
モンスターを特殊召喚
All right. And then we're going to use Gaga Revenge.
指魔法発動ガガガリ
So we're going to boost it up even more. Unless he has something in the hand that, like, will stop us. He about to get hurt.
ガガガマジシャンの効果発動
All right. This time we're going to change it to a 3. So when we add, we'll get 3 5s.
効果
So we can grab Leo Ray.
行くぜモンスターをエクシート召喚
Power Rangers! Pull out my ultimate Leo Utopia Ray Zord.
ガガガリベンジの効果発動
Okay.
モンスター効果発動
Tornado Bringer. Oh, I was like, they look like they're about to quit. All right. Don't do it.
モンスター効果発動 バトル
Battle.
観察結果その1
The observation number 1.
私より早
Your
く
dueling skills are less than skillful.
決めるぞユーマうわ
Get set to get decked.
攻撃だ
Yo.
今回は俺の負けってことにしておいてやるよ。
Yuma is all about that power.
ないけどね。
これが俺とアストラルの絆の力だ
I want to do it just like DJ does in Street Fighter 6. That hand worked that time. You can't always pull that off. In my earlier forms of that deck, I had too many of my ZWs, right? The Zexal weapon, I think that's what ZW is. I had too many duplicates, and so my hand at one point had nothing but ZW weapons. It was horrible. So now I leave the Pegasus Twin Saber to stop monster effects once per turn. I think it's once per turn. Yeah. And then you have the one for traps. Then you have the one in which they cannot target you. Oh, let me see. Yeah, cannot be targeted. And if it would be destroyed by a battle, then you destroy this card instead. So, and then I got the other stuff to kind of help out with spells or whatever. So yeah. I'm excited for some NFL action today. I hope we can turn it around. I'm a Patriots fan. Well, I shouldn't call myself a fan, but I've enjoyed watching the program for 20 plus years. So I'm hoping that they can turn it around this week. I saw some promising things. They got off to a slow start last week versus the Eagles, but I hope they can turn it around. Dude, Tua has not lost to Bill Belichick yet. I think he's like 4-0. So Miami is owning New England right now, and it's not because of the defense. The offense has just been garbage. So like I said, hopefully they can turn that around. There's always that one Harpy player. The world can burn. They can literally remove all reading material. Hell, they can even get rid of the internet. But what you cannot get rid of is a Harpy player. This is going to be kind of hard. Because you need to normal summon. I really want my card. I want my card. Maybe they'll let me get it. All right, let's take a chance. Isn't that what Yuma says? You gotta take chances. All right, let's get the bolt, and then let's special summon the coat. I am so scared right now. Well, because if I do this right now, they will almost certainly smack me in the face. Because I do the bolt, and then they bounce something back. But then at that point, I'm... Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I should have thought through that a little bit more. But... let's do... I think I want to go... They don't seem to be doing anything. Alright, let's go with this new one. I'm so confused. They're waiting on something. They probably toggled off. So I can't see what they got. Also, I'm really hoping that I can equip my monster. It says you can equip it. A single grain of hope flashes from the darkness. Here's where I'm scared. Oh, it worked. So even if he does something, it won't matter. Yup. Out of here. Woo! All right, let's go. All right, show me what you got. I wonder what that face down card is. He never used it. Oh no, it's an elegant egotist. Maybe I should have tried. Well, I mean, Gaga Bolt is not a quick play though. Okay. So they're gonna go into a second one, I imagine. Okay, second cyber. It was a spell. No. It was a basic spell. Alright, we lose. Why are you adding things? This is like when you're playing Call of Duty and that person has the drop, and instead of like just gunning you down, they go and like grab your character. We're not doing that, okay? You have the victory, just swing. I'll rob you of your satisfaction. How about that? We're not team satisfaction over here. How violent? If you're ready to duel, I'm gonna run you over? Bruh. Every time he says that, all I hear is Betamax. I have this deck too. I don't know, like, it's fun, it just doesn't hold me. I guess that can be said about Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, but... Beat your wings to whip up a whirlwind of destruction. Level Nana. You know, I don't talk a lot about like the audio quality on these animations, but it was good. It's actually really good. No. You jerk. I'm glad this is being recorded so I can see how to like this is happening.
その翼で天空に跳ね上がれシンクロ召喚
It's looking like an uphill battle. Hagoita.
レベル5ハイスピードロイドマッハ号イーター神聖なる光蓄えし翼きらめかせ
Pave the way for the monster forged by raw power.
レオレベル8クリスタルウィングシンクロドラゴン
When another level 5 or higher activates effect on the field, you can negate the activation. I actually needed that, dude. And then when a fire activates effect on the field, you can negate the activation. Okay. And then this says once per turn during when a monster's effect activated, you can negate the activation if you destroy that monster. You such and such.
カードをセット
I mean,
現れろ希望をオノマトペア
he can't negate from the hand, can he? Or can he? Why? What was that delay? Oh, you. Okay. I could lower. I don't know if that's the right move though.
自分フィールドにズババまたはガガガモンスターが存在する場合クリスタルウィングシンクロドラゴンの効果発動
You can do that from the hand, bro? That was not cool. That was not cool. I'm offended. Shoot. Well, I might have to try that. How can I though?
希望をオノマトペアの効果発動
Can he keep negating? Okay.
来いガガガキット
I was like, there's no way.
ウィングだ
He can negate my... Oh, no, he can't activate. He still might get me. But he can stop him though. It says... You can't activate that from the hand, can you? I don't think so. I'm in trouble.
現れろナンバーズ39希望をホープ
We just need hope. Choose hope. Okay.
現れろシャイニングナンバーズ39希望ホープザライトニング
Now, once per turn, When a level 5 or higher activates its effect on the field, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Oh, that sucks. Let's not do that. Activate my effect. Okay, well, we got him out of the way, but we're not in the clear. Let's toggle on. We need to wait for as long as we can. I don't know how much time we have though. We have a compulse. We're just literally trying to hold on for dear life. I should have summoned him in defense. Of course, you're gonna go for that. Oh. I mean, if I don't have the time, I'm gonna have to let him play. Because if I interrupt this, there's a chance that he's just left with this on the field, but then he has 2 cards in his hand. Okay, what are we becoming? Oh no, I should have interrupted it. Now he's gonna negate the effects of all face-up cards on the field. Alright, let's just hold this. Swing, boy. Oh, that's cheeky. Get out of here. It's time to high five this guy. But I have to make this quick though, because he can still negate an attack. And I can't stop monster effects. Oh, I can't even dang, I can't even get it off the field. He kind of messed me up. I wonder. Come on, boy. Let's turn it into a 5. We might be able to. We might be able to do something with this. My time's running out. They also have something they can do still. Okay, so he's gonna go for the.
取る。言ったはずだ。勝利のポーズの旗だ。
よっしゃ
まだ俺たちのライフは尽きてねえ。
俺のターンエンドドロー
Dang.
いらねえやつには消えてもらうぜ。魔法カード
Uh-oh.
イルンショット
Bench the 2 speed roids and target that many cards on the field and destroy them. Oh, target. I literally can't even touch the game.
墓地に存在するバンブーホースを除外して効果発動
It's one of those moments where I took too long, so it held me back from being able to make other plays. A shock surprise that's a good card. That's a good card. Passing glider.
さあ何
I somehow made it to another turn,
程度の苦しみなど。ドロー。
and I only have a forbidden lance. How crappy.
カードをセット。バトルだ。
It's better than nothing, I guess.
モンスターで攻撃。このままでは
Gotta get my time back.
諦
よっ
め。
してゃ全開でいくぜ俺の
I need another turn like that. Turns. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna banish again.
効果発動
You banish a card from your graveyard. Send one wind monster from your deck to your grave. So what's the play? You put the passing glider in here. Are you gonna go for another? Was it shock?
カードをセット
What's the name of that card?
盛り上げようぜ
Shock surprise.
私たちは
ターンエンドだ
負けはしない。そうドロー。
Gaga sister.
来い。ガガガシスター。ガガガシスターは召喚に成功したとき、効果を発動できる。
Let's do it. Can I even activate anything? No.
装備魔法発動。ガガガリベンジ。頼んだぜ。
I can always count on you. Gaga magician. All right.
ガガガマジシャンの効果発動。
Let's boost ourselves back up here.
ターン終了時まで宣言したレベルになる。ガガガシスターのもう一つの効果。
They're like, what is he doing? What are you making 10 for? I'm making 10 because I want more health.
来い。オーバーレイネットワークを構築。
And we have a way to make sure we're not bodied by
ガガガリベンジの
that face down card back there. I think we could.
来たぜ
Nah, homie.
リバースカードオープン速攻魔法発動
Nope.
リバースカードだ。速攻魔法
Nope.
モンスター効果発動。バトルだ。俺はダイレクトアタック。
Mm. Over Speedroid. Let's go.
勝利の方
We have the winning formula. Get set to get
ダ
decked.
イレクトアタック。
Pack it up. Prove your meta.
やりやがったなこの借りは倍にしていや100万倍にして返すぜ
これが俺たちの力。ツヤル。
When you taste victory, victory tastes you. Yo, that was it. That was awesome. All right. I got enough of Duel Links in me for a little bit here. Let's switch gears. Let's go ahead and take that break earlier so I can hit up Starfield, and then I can go with the rest. So I will be right back. I hope you enjoyed some of the Duel Links play. It's been a while, but like I said, it's like riding a bike, and we were able to. I don't know who. Does it show when we started playing? Yeah. How many did we lose today? One out of our matches. Perfect. All right. BRB. All right. We are back. I had to get food. Okay. It is gotten. And it is now time to pick back up on Starfield. Make sure the audio is where I want it to be. I think that's good. We'll try that. All right. Let us continue. Now, where we left off is we were still on this planet, especially this moon. It's starting to get dark again, and we have been told that we need to get this artifact off of this rock. So that's where we are. And everything's where it was.
Hey, you get any good hits in? It's not every day we get to cut anything other than rocks. Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Which one of you said that?
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
It is definitely coming out of your pay. Sorry. But let me see something here. Let me see how that looks. Okay, so we're gonna move.
Get that artifact to Constellation.
Yeah.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us
I
out.
changed some things with mods, but this would have run on the 1650.
I know you want to learn more about what happened to you. I'm counting on it. Go.
I probably want to later put
Make the delivery of
maybe the
Constellation.
HDR mod on here
Start
while I'm
what we find
playing
off now.
up on the big screen here, because it's got way more color range than what is shown on the screen right now. But
Go.
you know,
Just keep my ship in one piece, okay?
I also like being in third person, so
Captain, Protocol Indigo is in effect. Captain, I'll guide you as best I can.
okay. It's down to 62, I think, is where high puts the res. I put it about 7. All right. We also already found everything on this planet, so I mean on this moon. So I mean, for what that's worth. All right. Let me look at him now versus when they want it on 62 res. I mean, I guess it's not really that different. We'll take that digipic though. I don't know why I left that there. Navigation console. Kitchen tea sipper. That's not what that said, is it? steeper. Duh. Alright, let's zoom in. I got the film grain all the way up. Things look vastly different when you don't have that on there. Huh.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Hold space to take off. Uh-oh, here we go. Engage. Let's get off this rock. Sounds very creaky.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure
I
they
agree.
are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
I agree, let's do
I
that.
can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
I wouldn't call myself any of those things. Hold the left alt and then use to switch between systems and allocate power. Hold left alt. You can skip the ship tutorial by powering up all systems, including the grab drive. That's a weird button.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines.
Oh, okay.
Control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower
I do.
left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right.
Okay. Is that the maximum shield? Oh, that sucks.
For temporary bursts of speed.
Left shift. Oh.
Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try
Okay.
adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
Okay. Oh, and that's how we do our yaw or turn or whatever? Okay, cool.
You've proven an adequate
I'm terrible at flying ships, so.
Ship combat tactics.
Whoa.
That's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Press E to target the ship? Well, my turns are
We will
very...
need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD,
It's kind of hard to turn.
to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Press to fire a ballistic cannon? Oh, okay. Did we get him?
Congratulations on
Oh.
surviving your first Starship assault, Captain.
We got him.
We should
Oh
search
shit.
the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Let's turn our speed down. Wow, I am getting nauseous here. Okay, where do they want me to go? Right there? But what are we doing with it? Oh, E. Cobalt, reactivate,
Crimson
coolant.
Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
We can probably use it to our advantage. He ain't going nowhere. Uh-oh. Oh, your ship's hull integrity is low. If it drops to 0, your ship will explode. Press O to repair your ship. Oh, I bet. I got a nice hit in on that one. Ooh. Where's the other one? Okay, our hull is bad, but we got our shield back.
Are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay, we got that. Get wrecked. Crimson Fleet Ghost. What's above me? Oh, that's the location. Let's head to whatever this is. Oh, I went too fast. Alright, so we had tungsten. So cool, we got that. And how far away is this? Alright, let's slow it back down. We don't have anything else to repair health. That sucks. But hey, we got into a fight. Now they said tab, right? We're getting away from our... Oh, we're on... I shouldn't say we're on top of the moon. But we are further away from it. The hull is damaged. Alright, let me see this here. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get there anytime soon. Let's slow it down. They said tab. Star map. Where are we supposed to go? We hit tab again. star stations. Oh, it's in the same. Travel to Crete. Okay, yeah. Set a course. And X is to travel.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Okay. Doesn't appear to be on this side, so let's, I guess, fly around the. Oh, it's not letting me get closer. All right, press tab. From here, you can open the star map. Everything's tied to the star map, huh? Okay. The planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment, lets you scan the planet for resources, and helps you discover key landing sites. Rotate the planet until the Crete Research Lab map icon is in view, and then select the map icon to land there. What are we looking at? Temperate. What's the STD? O2 standard. Atmosphere unknown. Fauna and flora are marginal. Biological water. 0.55 G's of gravity. Okay. 19% surveyed. What's on this rock? Water, helium, iron, lead, argon, alkanes, silver, and neon. Kind of spread out. It's the iron. Interesting. The poles always have the argon in the water. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So we and then hit X to land there. All right. I wonder, like, is it easier for you all in this game to use keyboard and mouse, or is it easier to use your controller? There seems to be a lot of keybinds in this game. And they're all, they're not all that, intuitive. All right, we're moving on. Let me see where we are on this. So we're still around the 30 FPS range in the ship, so that's cool. It's a new planet. Oh, hello, friend. You can transfer first aid into this. And pharmaceuticals. How cool.
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more.
Just who are you and Barrett? What's Constellation?
Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member.
It doesn't sound like something that I just joined because I want to. Maybe. Why is this Crimson Fleet after, why is this captain after Barrett?
I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted.
That's awesome. He offended them, and it's because he lived. Alright, let's see here.
Barrett would say that billions of
Why does he
years
trust me
ago,
with this ship?
we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So he is showing you trust in order to gain your support.
Okay. What can we trade?
How may I be of service?
What do you actually have? 3KV LZR cartridge. I have no idea what that means. I have 227 credits. Inspect. I can't rotate this at all. Live ammunition cartridges for weapons radiation hardened. I mean, I don't think I need it. Okay, out of the way. All right, so for this new planet, what kind of oh,
Search facility is in this direction.
my favorite mod is actually, so it's like 30s, mid 30s, something like that. That's cool. All right, what I did with this mod is I changed it up and we got rid of that big circle. So now when I want to find stuff, right, it's just kind of low-key engages. Nice. Earn. Hold up. We're already at 56. But wow, the jumping on this moon is wild. Let's go down here for a second. I know that he said that we're only here to take out the captain. That's not what we're here for. I thought there was one in front of me just now. Yeah, deal with the Crimson Fleet captain. Well, what's that? Oh, what is a lot of this? Okay, nothing's showing up on the radar. Unknown. That's called a dust brute. Oh, we're further away, and we can see the moon that we were just on. How cool! Okay, it doesn't have another name. Awesome. All right, let's go explore a little bit before we have to go fight people. Oh, what are you? A Crete grazer. There's life on this this rock. What the hell? Did it just disappear? There you are. Crete the grazer. So you're not an enemy. How do you greet things? Oh, I didn't say it said greet, it says Crete. I mean, they don't seem to want to attack us. So let's just traverse this way. Is that the sun? Yeah, let's make our way over there for a second. It's a weird looking rock. Let's mine things. Lead. That sweet lead. We can make some fine lead-based paint. Let's get close to them and see what happens if I engage in some mining. Nothing. Oh, they do show up on the radar as red targets. Where are you going? Vasco, watch your step. Okay. Oh, my aim was horrible. Wow. Jumping on this is kind of unsettling. The color difference was very subtle, but some more iron. Sweet. Alright, I think where I wanted to go was somewhere up here. I just wanted to see what that was first. Let's take the high ground. Oh, and back out my camera. We've been in first person for too long. You know how we do? We rock third person. And yeah, around 30 FPS, something like that. Cool. I've got stuff cranked up. Things turned down. 272. And that's a stalker. We actually might fight those. The other one was just, you know, it grazed. Let's see if I can shoot it. What are you doing, Vasco? He's not engaging it. I kind of want him to. Uh-oh. Do I need to shoot them? They do not seem at all bothered by my laser, which is not lasering. My laser is not lasering. Maybe it is. I don't want to get closer and find out. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Vasco, if you don't fight that...
We must defeat them.
Oh. Whoa. Heyo. I will laser all of you
Enemy location discovered.
to death.
We have eradicated all nearby enemies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I'll take back a little bit. Punk. Punk. Where's its face? You don't look normal. Oh, you're a grazer. Were they feasting on you? Don't worry, little guy. We saved you. Vasco, you look clutch. I didn't mean to do that. All right, we got the argon. Let me. There has to be a better way of doing that. Extreme heat. From what? I wasn't standing on anything just then. Oh, there's an outpost over here. Are there people over here? A civilian outpost. Is this already what I already have? The spacesuit is nothing. Wheel. I don't think I need it. I had to pull back, man. The music changed. See if there's anybody in here. No? Oh, how'd you get up here? You just hopped right up with us. Alright, cool. Who knows where they are now? They left all their stuff. Hope they didn't get taken out by those things we fought out there earlier. All right, let's check it out. Let's go inside. I had to make sure we weren't gonna get bodied. Oh man, this jumping. All right, open up. Sound all old and. Want your stuff. Oh, distilled water. And a flashlight. We'll take it. Synth foam container. Red harvest white. What does that mean? Is that bread? Playing cards. Been better off with some dice, man. A plant. Oh, Nothing? Bro. Vacuum tape. We already did that before. We could use this bed to sleep in. I mean, it is right there. Nobody's using it. Take your credits. Why do I keep hearing? Is that Vasco? Open up. Alright. I guess he'll get here when he can. I didn't open this. A micro floater terrarium. Let's just take it. Do we know what we're doing with any of it? No. Nothing. Toilet paper. That's where it all went. Celery. We'll take it. Poutine. And let's take everything about the blender, okay? And the limes. Who knows? Maybe we can do something on a ship with it or something. Not sitting in that chair, buddy. You know what that thing's been? Dark lager. Perfect. Ooh, and a thermos, see? Let's close this back so they don't imagine that we've been here. Oh, he's walking through it, okay. And then it just opens as if he's done so. I was like, is he opening the door? What is this? It's like a wind farm or something. Yeah, sorry Vasco, we're gonna... And there's something blocking this path. Okay, it's nothing. Yeah. Now we're getting 30. We're getting the console experience. So, oh, there it is something out here. Okay, before we check this out, we need to go up here. Make sure we aren't being overcome by the high ground. Do I hear bullets in the distance? I definitely hear bullets. Yeah, you see that? It was ever so much. We need to figure out what's going on. They're shooting at someone. from over here. Maybe we can sneak up on that ship. Because they haven't noticed us yet. Oh, they noticed me. Get him, Vasco. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Your health is low. Use a mid pack. Okay. We'll use a mid pack when we're dead. Oh. No, don't run from me. I'm okay, Vasco. They don't know what's hit them. Who shot at me just now? Ow. I was like, my stuff's low. Okay.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
I know. What are you swinging at?
Enemy nearby. Resume systematic wandering.
See? All y'all had to do is let us talk to you, man. Oh, shoot. Vasco, you were wrong, man. Oh no. Don't run. How you? Wow, he don't run. Oh, so it says I'm encumbered now? Oh, okay, well. Just because he ran, man. What a jerk. He even tried to lock himself in. Alright, we'll loot the other stuff later. We're gonna loot these guys. Where are the bodies? Take that mid pack. That I should probably use. What is a grindle? Is it a grenade? Alright, Vasco, we bodied somebody else over here too. Oh.
You picked the wrong fight.
Ow. What you got? Where did you even come from? There's no way he was safe, chat. There's no way that guy was safe. We literally just spent our time shooting people down over here. He was with him. And then he was just over here chilling like, I'm just doing my job. Nope. Aw, fell off. I was just doing my job too, man. Space exploration. Black engineering outfit. We'll take that. Yep, we already cleaned you out. There was someone over here. I'm not running. What's happening? Oh, I guess I am running. Oh, that's a person. Alright, so I'm encumbered. How does that reflect when you're... Does it show your weight anywhere? Alright, speaking of... Yeah. How do you walk? Findings. Throw a grenade is G or mouse 4. I've seen people walk before, but I can't find it. Alright, how do I get on this thing? Alright, Vasco, we're going in. Kill the crew or leave the ship. I think we already did that. Oh. Oh. How you get off? I don't know what I just hit. What's in here? Nothing of import. Can I just drop down?
I suggest avoiding such maneuvers in the future.
I mean... Yeah. Ow. I can't jump in here, can I? That sucks.
Hold up, listen. Clear. Nothing here.
I don't know how to get off the ladder, which is my problem. Like, it's dudes in here that need to be taught a lesson. Vasco, what are you doing? Nani? Yo, Vasco wasn't feeling me at all. I'm like, yo, I need some help up here. So I was fighting near what, gas? Oh. Okay, this isn't working. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna figure out like how to maneuver that. I should be able to like just jump up there or get off the ladder. I don't know. Let me explore this first, and then I'll go back. A pill bottle. They want to point out the foam cup and the pencil case, but not the laptop. Or the computer, got you. Bunch of pill bottles.
You will
Snack
not
pack.
be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
What do you know, Vasco? Fritters made from a batter. We'll take that. I don't care. I'll take the food tray too. I forgot what to get off of me later. Oh. Root beer. A safe. This lock is too difficult? What? A deep core pack. Hold to equip. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but we took it. Vasco says I won't be able to move as fast. Alright, give me a sec. My food arrived. All right, so chat, my food is here. I got some Metro Diner. So we're gonna eat on this just in time for me to check out some football action throughout the day. And I'm gonna figure out, I'm trying to do this without looking into too much stuff, but honestly, that ladder scene just felt cumbersome. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to maneuver around that. And then I'll actually pay attention when the thing says that, you know, gas is around. But thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Thank you for all the subscribes, the support on the channel. Get out there and improve your meta this week. Be unique, be you. Stay positive. Give love. And until next time, this has been Agent R. Peace.